I'm choosing a dude for me because if I'm living with a woman and she comes to me about dishes in the sink, then I'm gonna snap. You know?
You think so?
Yeah.
What?
What? That quick?
What are you saying,
Why?
Tahj?
Because, like, I don't know. Like, who are you to talk to me about
Are
dishes?
you saying if another
We're both
woman that's
23.
your roommate comes at you about having dishes in the sink, which
I feel
may
like
may not
she'll
be your
just
dishes,
nag more. Like,
what are you
I feel like
implying?
Bitch, well, haven't you done them yet? You
She'll,
know,
co- she'll come to me
Wow.
on a
They're in
Sunday
the
morning.
kitchen,
Insane.
aren't they?
Yeah.
You know?
And she'll be like, it's Sunday. You ain't vacuumed yet? Like, no, man. I feel like a dude. We're just chilling. You know, we'll
You
get
know
to
what?
it.
You're
We'll
right.
get to
I
it.
did be like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Good
Yeah.
point, though.
I don't know. I think I'm very, very chill about housekeeping.
Okay, it depends
for the
on
most part.
the woman. Honestly, if a woman's chill, cool.
I think I'm
but
chill, like, but I do know that my standards are higher than Arturo.
100%.
And that's
But
probably
that
necessary.
that's just
Yeah.
it, though. I am still like I'm fucking chill, aren't I? Am I not?
Yeah, listen, this is not. Tahj is not launching a personal attack on
I
you.
would like
Yeah.
somebody to exonerate me and like explain
You're
how
exonerated, yeah. So you're the best,
exactly.
baby, and that's why I adore you.
Fucking right.
You
That's what
better
I'm talking
agree
about.
to
Get
that.
the points.
Right.
Get the brownie points.
I'm chill, right? Huh? I'm chill. Like,
That's right.
Nah, that's hilarious.
She's like, you better say I'm fucking
What?
chill.
I got scared.
You know what? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Later on, Arturo, I feel for you, boss.
This is the same woman that in the previous podcast said, oh yeah, I've thrown drinks in many men's faces. I didn't even know why I did it. Later I was like, holy shit, did I
Wait.
just throw that drink in somebody's face?
You a drink thrower?
I am.
I cannot fuck with
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
like
no.
Dynasty got nothing on me. Like
No,
I'm just like,
I can't fuck
how
with you.
dare you? And just throwing drinks in places' face. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what's funny?
What happened to your beer?
Since y'all changed, but he didn't, it's gonna look like he's just dirty. Like he's just,
It does look like that. He's been to
We'll put a few
Thailand,
weeks
you
in
know?
between the episodes coming out. Yeah.
like, Lamont's just dirty, bro.
He's just been sleeping in our attic.
Yeah, he's.
Y'all know why I be here, right? I don't see you.
Yeah. We got another roommate, huh? He's just
Yeah.
out there just swishing his mouth with mouthwash.
Well, this is Casa the Thinking. And today we're going to pick a topic, right? It's roommates and the people that we've lived in with, you know? So this covers family as well. You know, basically living, cohabitating, you
That's
know?
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You guys, have you guys had roommates or have roommates?
Kinda. I had my two uncles live with me and my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's roommates.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to dip into that in a minute.
Absolutely.
She rent over there.
Sure. Yeah.
How about you, Lamonte? You got roommates or have had a roommate in the past?
Yes, and currently, I live with my sister and my nephew.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, rent is kind of high up there.
Yeah,
Rent
yeah,
is
yeah.
high everywhere. Yeah.
Well, you're in Raleigh, man. Shit's expensive out there, you know?
Hell yeah.
I mean, surrounding areas like Wayyyy County, Durham County is expensive.
Yeah, but Durham's cheaper than Raleigh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's more college affordable. Like there's broke college kids over here, right? No? Isn't that not the reason? I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah. Yeah. And we look young, but we're like in our late 30s, you know? Like, so it's, yeah. I'm 38.
29.
I just turned 38.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to flatter this
Yeah,
fool
thank you.
like that? That is so
dare you.
kind. That was super nice.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know?
He trying to get more episodes on his
Is that
podcast.
Latino
It's
blood,
like-
you know?
He's just trying to make you show up on time, you know? No.
So Lamonte was late.
Yeah, Lamonte,
So,
Lamonte messages me. He's like, they said in Cary or Durham. I'm like, Durham, the same place you came last time. You know,
I got here so early. I had to leave because I got here like 1:40. I was like, I should go to Target or something.
Oh, that's so funny. You could have
Way
come
too
in.
early.
We
Gotta come
were just
in. Yeah,
rolling.
yeah,
We
That
were
was way
just
too
hanging
early.
out.
That's
No.
way. That's
You're like, no, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah,
you know?
it is.
I got it.
Yeah. We bring diversity to this neighborhood. That's why they don't give us too much shit. You know, like
Yeah.
I think they're afraid of like yelling at the only minority in the neighborhood.
And Durham is more diversity in the neighborhoods. Cary is shit.
Yeah. I have this joke where it's like Cary's pretty white and Chapel Hill's for people. I think Cary's too ethnic. You know, like actually that's Scarborough. Yeah. Well, obviously I'm not gonna repeat that joke. You know, like, how well I did.
Yeah, don't burn your bit.
I guess I'm gonna lose this fucking competition 2 weeks from now. But yeah, so let's start with Tahj since he wasn't late. You know, like
Since he was on time and has a weird uncle situation.
I'm
excited.
Yeah, let's. So it's like 3 Men and a Baby is basically, you know, like if it was 20 years younger. You know, like
we. What was weird because I had one uncle who lived with me and my dad 2 times. But the first
he's
time,
the fuck up uncle, huh?
Well,
he
I'm not gonna-
was. Come
I'm not
on,
gonna
we all
say
got
that.
that one.
No, but yes. No, he's a great dude. I love him so much.
They're always the fun one.
He's like, I respect him because he's also chasing a dream, kind of how I am. So I look at him, you know, like he's just, I do relate to him.
what
He's
kind
a-
of dream is it chasing?
Yeah, what's
He's
he
a
chasing?
musician.
Oh, that's great.
So that
Is he tremendously talented?
I've never seen him.
Wow.
Does he come to your
He
shows?
has a dream and you don't support him.
No,
Does he come to your comedy shows?
He doesn't live here, so I'm sure he would though.
But he did live here. You said he lived with you.
I wasn't doing comedy then.
All right.
That was
So he was doing music.
Yeah, he was. But because he gets a lot of gigs at like churches and stuff.
You don't like to go to church?
I be busy, man. I've been working on Sundays and stuff.
He's like, if the church had a squat rack, maybe. You know,
The Church of the GYM.
yeah.
No, it was. But okay, the first time he lived with us, this is when me and my dad was in South Carolina, and this is my junior year in high school, sophomore year in high school, and we lived in this small apartment. So it was 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a small living room that's like connected to the kitchen. So when my uncle moved in, he took my bedroom. So I was in the living room, and you know, it's a small space. It's 3 dudes and a dog. We had a dog. Small
apartment.
space, and you know, the
I've
funny
watched
thing
that
is, it would be great. Funny thing is, my uncle has, I think it's sleep apnea, or that might not be
Snores his
it.
ass off, huh?
Yeah, he does.
No,
like
it's
a freight
the
train.
case where when you're just awake and then all of a sudden you're asleep. What's that called?
Oh no, narcolepsy.
Sleepwalking.
Narcolepsy.
He's
Yes.
He's got narcolepsy.
He has it at a comedic level. Like he'll
don't know
just
if
fall
it's-
asleep just doing dishes. Like it's dangerous. Like it.
That's so fun.
It is. No, it's
I can relate. Yeah,
it is dangerous, but it's fun to. There was one time where me and my dad went to Walmart, and my uncle was at a table finishing his dinner, and me and my dad left. And Walmart's about a 20-minute drive, like there and back. And I was like, "How much you want to bet Uncle Jarvis still gonna be at the table when we get back? Because we know he's gonna fall asleep." And we get back, and he's there at the table. Like you could tell he just woke up, like because he heard the door.
He fell asleep at
fell
the
asleep
table.
at the table. He was doing it before he left, so I knew.
So I'm curious though. He's a musician.
Yeah.
Then in that instance, like he's probably like if he plays shows and stuff, that's at night and places. Does he fall asleep at gigs?
I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I'm sure he sets a timer like to wake him up every
He
20
needs like
seconds.
an Apple Watch that buzzes him on his wrist, like wake up.
Yeah. But the most recent time, it was my Uncle Jarvis and my Uncle Xavier. They moved into the house where me and my dad live at now in Fayetteville. And they're there together. And it's a bigger space, so it wasn't as bad. Still bad, but
Four men in a space, that would be a lot.
yeah, grown men, four grown men,
men,
and
yeah.
they used my car. My uncles used my car.
How many bedrooms, you said?
In this house, 3, 4,
Actually, how many bathrooms? Is
2.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
people are
That's
like,
the big problem.
So
So
people
your
are
dad-
really
Bathroom.
taking turns to jerking, basically. It's like,
I had to switch
is the
this-
bathroom occupied? Because you know you're not jerking it when you were sharing a bedroom.
No, well, I'm not. I don't know about them. They probably
Your
don't care.
father isn't sharing his bathroom at all.
Not
is
at
he?
all, 'cause his
He's
bathroom-
Not, his bathroom's in his bedroom.
room.
Yes,
Yes.
I fucking knew it.
So
you
my dad
three
was
are sharing a bathroom.
Yeah, my dad was chilling. Like
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
is.
care.
He's like, this is great.
His house.
It's his house. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's his house.
But they were
Absolutely,
using
yeah.
my old 2007 GMC Envoy, taking it to just crazy places. Like the car started had problems. I'm 17. I'm stressed. When my car's broke, how am I supposed to see my girlfriend? Like just little shit, right?
Yeah.
And
It's stressful at 17.
yeah, and then my uncle Xavier, he's like the younger one. He's like he had a girlfriend that would come over. Like it was just like weird.
Yeah.
It was weird, and I didn't like it. Unfortunately, they had to move, and I miss them.
Damn.
I miss them so much.
Thankfully, Thankfully,
so
I mean,
much.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Like I thought Lamonte was better. It's like, oh, if I only have 6 months to live, I'll get him right in the middle. Two
No.
weekends. 2 weekends out of 6 months. You're
I
like,
love my uncles, but when they moved, me and my dad were like, fuck that. Like, the good thing they're gone. Like,
I hear you.
it was,
I had an uncle that lived with my family when I was a kid, and
so was uncle.
he was just like, I could not stand him living there. He didn't shower enough. Like, not to the point where he was quite dirty, but to the point where he was like a little bit of BO often,
like
where I
one
was
of
just
mine.
like, okay,
Yeah.
well, you've been sitting on this couch now, and I can tell you hadn't even been in this room in an hour. And I just sat down, I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's all in my mouth. Nasty. You
Sounds
just
like one of
don't-
mine.
Yeah. Well,
He had that problem as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's when uncles move in, they just have these like alley cat habits. You know what I mean?
I find if
Like-
you're in a move in to someone's place,
Yeah.
I think the best rule is to like not be seen. Like
be as
just-
unobtrusive
yeah.
as possible.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, if they're in
Clean
the
up
kitchen,
after
stay in the room.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, like don't.
Just make yourself scarce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop eating up all the Fruit Loops, man.
Stop eating
It
up
seemed
all
like they
the-
take that personal, huh? You don't let your Fruit Loops been played with?
No, it was a lot of cereal missing, bro.
That man said,
Lot
I'll
of
touch my
cereal.
food.
You were counting them, huh?
Yeah, like it was tough though. Yeah,
It is.
it was tough, man.
I don't like
Don't touch his
uncles.
Fruit Loops.
No. So no other roommates as an adult, like that were
No.
other than family?
Oh, you know what? Yeah. When I lived in Miami, me and my mom moved in with my aunt and her
man.
2 daughters, my 2 cousins.
How'd
So
that
it was
go?
just, I mean,
were
it
they
was-
fine? You know?
What do you mean?
Or did you not think of them that way? That's a good answer. Look
Yeah,
at
what
this
do you
guy's
mean?
prepared. He's
He
like,
said,
what do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
He didn't fall for it. I love it. He did not fall. You did not take the bait. You did not take the bait.
Lamonte just would have been like, ha. Answer the question, man. You're,
That's hilarious.
Thank you. You know what? You didn't take the bait.
Yeah,
Touche,
no,
sir. He's like,
no, they're my
he's like, I've
cousins.
told this story before.
I'm not the
I've
Bangs
told
Bros
this story.
episode.
But the big problem was they were all women. I was the only dude. Even a dog, they had a dog as well. Was
Even
a
the dog was
woman.
women.
Estrogen was
So
off the
yeah,
charts,
man,
huh?
that was tough. That might have been more tough than my uncles, honestly. Living with a bunch of women
How dare you?
is I love them, but
You just reminded me of a joke. We just watched this guy, Isaac, right? Isaac's his name. He's kind of like on the spectrum over at.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
You know, that kid, like, he's a little awkward, right?
Isaac,
Or
you
whatever.
said
Like, I was
Isaac.
like, yeah. And I'm like, this guy's a little odd. But then he went up and he did his head. Murdered it.
Crushed
Murder.
Yeah.
Isaac
Murder.
Woosley, yes.
And I'm not and I'm not giving away the joke. It was a reactionary to somebody else's joke. So he wrote
Right.
it on the spot, and it was something about like the guy had like something about fucking dogs joke, and he's like, I don't know about you guys, but the last time I thought about fucking a dog, he's like, I didn't, because that dog was a bitch, you know, like, and then he went into it. I'm like, dude, you just came up with that like that, you know, like,
He
Yeah, he be doing it
One
quite some
later.
time. Yeah, that man
yeah,
funny.
that
He was
fucking,
funny.
you know.
Lamonte could never. He would never.
Oh my gosh, why y'all ripping
I
on
don't know.
Lamonte
I just-
today? I
You
like
know what?
it.
That was
Don't
so-
bring
that's-
it
Don't
on.
let my dick
Unnecessary.
out. Y'all gonna think I did y'all wrong.
He
Y'all
salty
gonna think
because
I
he's
did
not
y'all
one of
wrong.
Kristen's favorite people.
I mean, he
you
did
know?
show up late, so
You know what?
didn't
Fair
bring
game.
any.
Fair game.
You know,
Fair game.
Tahj, and then we'll jump over to you, Lamonte, and see your experiences. But Tahj, if you were to move in with somebody, would you prefer to live with a guy or a woman?
today.
I hear women are messier. Like if you go to like no,
How
it's-
dare you.
No, I hear you guys are because you got a lot more stuff. So it's
Women do that.
potential.
Women got a lot of shit of fucking pillows and blankets
Yeah.
and shit. You know,
Honestly, I would prefer to move in with another
dare
dude.
you.
Honestly, I feel like because we would set some boundaries. Keep
I
live
think that
as
men
two
probably
separate dudes.
do live together pretty well.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
think-
I could
yeah.
see that because you guys probably have similar habits or whatever. I could see why women in a lot of instances, because like I had a female roommate, my only roommate in my entire life. And like, if that bitch didn't put my dress back in my closet one more time, I was going to lose it. You know what I mean? Like it's like little shit like that girls will get upset about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Don't borrow my shit and not put it back.
Yeah, I'm choosing a dude for me because if I'm living with a woman and she comes to me about dishes in the sink, then I'm gonna snap. You know?
You think so?
Yeah.
What?
What? That
Yeah.
quick?
What are you saying,
Why?
Tahj?
Because, like, I don't know. Like, who are you to talk to me about
Are
dishes?
you saying if another
We're both
woman that's
23.
your roommate comes at you about having dishes in the sink, which
I feel
may
like
not
she'll
be your
just
dishes,
nag more. Like,
what
I
are you
feel like
implying?
Bitch, well, haven't you done them yet? You know,
she'll come to me
Wow.
on a
They're in
Sunday
the
morning.
kitchen,
Insane.
aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
And she'll be like, it's Sunday. You ain't vacuum yet? Like, no, man. I feel like a dude. We're just chilling. You know, we'll
You
get
know
to
what?
it.
You're
We'll
right.
get to
I
it.
did
Oh,
really.
yeah.
Whatever.
Good
Yeah.
point, though.
I don't know. I think I'm very, very chill about
It,
housekeeping.
okay, it depends
for the
on
most part.
the woman. Honestly, if a woman's chill, cool.
I think I'm
but
chill, like, but I do know that my standards are higher than Arturo.
100%.
And that's
But
probably
that is
necessary.
that's just
Yeah.
it though. I am still like I'm fucking chill, aren't I? Am I not?
Hey, listen, this is not. Tahj is not launching a personal attack on
I
you.
would like
Yeah.
somebody to exonerate me and like explain
You're
how
exonerated. Yes,
yeah,
you're the best,
exactly.
baby, and that's why I adore you.
Fucking right.
You
That's what
better
I'm talking
agree
about.
to
Get
that.
the points.
Fucking right.
Get the brownie points.
I'm chill, right? Huh? I'm chill. Like,
That's right.
Nah, that's hilarious.
She's like, you better say I'm fucking
What?
chill.
I got scared.
You know what? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Later on, Toro, I feel for you, boss.
This is the same woman that in the previous podcast said, "Oh yeah, I've thrown drinks in many men's faces. I didn't even know why I did it." Later, I was like, "Holy shit! Did I
Wait,
just
wait.
throw that drink in somebody's face?"
You a drink thrower?
I am.
I cannot fuck
That's
with you.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
like
no.
Dynasty got nothing on me. Like
Nope,
I'm just like,
I can't fuck
how
with you.
dare you? And just throwing drinks in places' face. You know what I mean? I've got like this feather boa all of a sudden and like one of those long cigarettes.
We Corolla the Bills?
That's right.
Yeah, crew.
I'm just wearing
What'd you say?
puppies.
What'd you say? What was the name?
You heard the fuck I said.
No, I know what you meant, but I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say? You said Lamonte.
I really like this weird rivalry between you
You know
two.
what? You saw
Like
ass
that-
motherfucker.
I didn't even know it was going on
No, because
until
I've been raised by I never used to enunciate my words.
enunciate. Is that what
yeah.
you? Is that what you?
Your turn.
Your turn.
Enunciate. And my mom always tell me that, and I can't wait for my mom to hear this guy speak because she would
It's
lose
his
her mind.
adorable accent. It's
Well, I'm gonna guess that
charming.
your mom would have a problem with me as well. You know?
You
She
talking-
couldn't make fun of him. He's an immigrant.
Listen, if the
I thought you
Instagram
must
if the
be Leslie
Instagram
or something.
captions are anything to
I was
say
about to say
for
he's
it, I
Leslie or
can't
something.
speak English. You know, like it's
That's
always.
exactly it.
Wait, what you
It's
speak then?
very
Spanish?
intolerant
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
her to say anything
That's
about
the
his
second
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it
Yeah,
is. It used to
she
be my
gets
first. Yeah,
Won't you tell her you're bilingual?
You speak better English
I
than
should-
Lamonte.
He is bilingual.
yeah. Shit, I am.
All right, I'm done. I'm good.
Nah, fuck off. You're not done. I'm done. Hell.
He's like, we're done with this. But he's like, I was just getting revved up. He's like, I haven't even gotten my turn.
Let's
So
have a
it's-
rap battle.
So it's
Comedy
so you
battle.
pick a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any age particularly? Like, would you prefer an older or younger guy, same age?
Is this a dating site for him?
I don't know.
What's your Bumble
Yeah.
profile?
We're gonna cut this very creatively. Yeah. In the edit.
That's funny. Just probably a older guy, maybe, because for my age, I'm mentally a little older than how old I am. So
You
I
think
feel like
you're
me.
mature for your age? Go on with your bad self.
Yeah. All right. I don't. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Probably an older guy. He's yeah.
Somebody that's chill. is
Like
what
Jim
you
Payne.
Yeah.
Would you room with Jim Payne?
Want. Would you roommate with Jim Payne? Yeah.
No, and only
Oh,
because
shit.
I don't want to. It's not gonna.
Let's hear it. No,
Is he
I'll
gonna?
tell
Payne.
I want to tell you why I wouldn't room with Jim Payne. You tell me why you would.
Is he gonna watch this? I don't
Yes,
know.
I don't know.
yes.
All
He
right.
loves our
I love.
podcast.
I
He's
love.
only got a few hours, so I don't know if he's gonna have this time.
I
to
love
waste
Jim.
his-
I
you
love
know,
Jim
on this
Payne. I love
podcast.
Jim Payne, but he's old, and I don't want to. I don't mean dead bodies. You know, I don't want to
Oh,
wake
you're
up one
old,
day.
guy?
Yeah, I don't want to be the guy. Be like,
That's not the reason I was gonna say.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
was
don't
saying if he
wanna-
died,
I
he
was gonna
died.
say he's gonna be gassy as fuck. I can't live in a house like that.
maybe.
He's just
I
gonna
mean,
be
Listen,
farting,
if
like
Jim
walking
Payne
down the
passed
hallway.
away because what you just said right now,
I
the
feel
whole
like.
comedy
Hey.
community is not gonna forgive you.
Nah,
I feel like
No.
Jim Payne would
It's
cook
your
dinner
fault.
every night, though. I feel like he would. I feel
No,
like
he
he'll have
wouldn't.
to.
He'd take you out to dinner though.
I
He'd take you out to
mean,
eat.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
take you out to
He covered the
breakfast. You
tab.
know?
I just don't want to deal with the being the first to
Arturo.
see a body. I don't wanna-
Me personally,
That's
I feel
fair.
like
That is fair.
That's tough.
if we own a house and we, co-owners, I feel like if he would have passed, that's your house now. And, just don't be home until, he passed.
So you want to inherit Jim's house?
No, I'm not taking all those bills.
Accidentally.
No, that's dumb. Because then I'll just move out.
I like how he assumes he's like, I don't want to take Jim's bills and medical.
Then I got to pay the
and
whole
shit,
thing by
yeah.
myself. No.
The thing of it is I I like how Jim's gonna watch this later and be like, "Fuck all of you."
Oh,
I
he
feel
gonna write something down for you. He
fine.
gonna tell
I
you about
feel
yourself.
great. He's just about to run a marathon. Like he feels great.
He's like, when I was a kid, I would not be allowed to be your roommate. You know?
There was one time. When me and Jim were booked on the same shows, like 1 week, like 2 weeks, back to back, but he couldn't make it to any of them because he was sick. I was like, oh boy,
Yeah.
This
You're
is
like,
it.
we ain't gonna see him
This
again.
is it, guy.
You
But
started,
thankfully, he's okay.
started recording the in memoriam.
Yeah, I was like, this is
Was you having a lottery bet on his life?
no,
It's
I'm not
called
gonna do that.
it's called a Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool. That's what it's called.
I'm not gonna do that. That's
A
fucked
lottery
up.
bet.
That's fucked up, man.
I'm patenting it right now.
You already
know,
got
Nice.
one. No.
Well,
If Jim's
okay.
cool with it, we could do it.
I
Okay,
think that would
so
be very funny comedy scenes.
well, we'll come back to you and dig a little bit more on this. So, Lamonte, if you had to choose, are you choosing a man or a woman to be your roommate? This is manly girly, after all. You know, manly girly options.
Okay, what's the age range?
And we're gonna ask that afterwards. So whatever's in
Jeez,
your
man.
mind.
You were here for the.
You said what?
You were here for my segment, weren't you? He has a whole
The
order.
rules are
Like,
the same.
he was
The rules
skipping
are the
to-
same.
Jeez.
If they're my age, I would have to say, like right now, my age, I would have to say,
He lives with a girl right now.
yeah, I have to say,
Or a lady boy, if you want. I mean, like, I don't want to.
I have to say a girl at my age right now. I have to say a girl.
A girl. Okay.
Yeah. But a guy like my younger years for sure, because I mean, I did both. I live with
Yeah.
roommate with both men and women. So
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
want to live with a girl because you know she would clean up after you, or what's going on?
no. Like a younger, like my younger me, I would not want to live with a girl at all. But older me, because I know the communication would be there, and yes, for sure.
Are you
And
the cutest?
wow, all right,
Aw,
whatever. Don't
I
talk to
just
me.
love that. Like
Don't talk
that
to me.
was not expected. That was
All
so
right,
not
you know what?
expected.
Don't
You
talk to me.
treasure you.
Well, because like the communication be there, and like I don't like a dysfunction and a messy ass home, like and like.
That's what I'm saying. You knew. That's what I said the first
right,
time. I was like,
you
you
know
knew
it.
she would clean up after
No,
your
because
ass.
I know she
I
clean
know
up.
it.
Me
I
personally,
recognize this
no,
in
like
you.
nah, like
You're
I'll clean-
sweet, but you're messy.
Would you smash
I
her out in,
fucking
in
know
this
it.
scenario?
No, like I will clean them after myself, without a doubt. Like I gotta have my room gotta be clean. It gotta be everything gotta be taken care of.
Would you smash your roommate?
It depends how she look.
Well, it's your fantasy, so you tell me.
It
She's a girl
depends how she look.
already. She's your age.
Let's.
Yeah, like,
What would
it
be a
depends.
disqualifying characteristic that would make you not smash her?
How she take care of herself? To be honest. How she take care of herself? I don't-
Okay, I hear you.
That's a
good
you
answer.
junkie, you
Showers
nasty.
often.
That's a good answer.
Gotta shower. You better shower often.
What's the maximum size of her dick that you would smash up to?
Whoa.
You know, like, you know.
While in the streets. That was a good one. I see what you did there.
See how he didn't answer the question? He's never answering the questions. He's like,
Hey, first of all,
just be like, I would prefer if she didn't have one. That's
Yeah.
the guy.
First of
That
all-
would be
He's
first of
just
all,
like,
the qualifier.
well, Lamonte become Lamonte the
good
guy.
one. Good
I don't want to
one.
get canceled. I do not want to get canceled. I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Bro, answer the
I don't give a
question.
fuck. I don't want them to
He's
come
like,
pick this shit up.
if I have to suck that dick, by God, I will.
I'm not
I will
the
not
guy-
get canceled. Will not get canceled.
I'm not the guy from the Fire Festival. I'm not gonna take one for the team, but I'm not about to get canceled either.
All right, I'm just
Fair
saying.
enough.
But like, yeah, nah, like me personally, because I feel like your home is your home. Like that's,
Yeah.
but everywhere
Your
else you go,
sanctuary.
yeah, everywhere else you can go and be crazy, but that's your peace, you know. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you get
I'm
a
not
piece
about to have that be disturbed or be all type of chaos. Like, I'm about to go home, there's no bullshit,
Yeah.
dealing with work or
Like
wherever.
you wouldn't put a podcast studio in your home, is what you're saying.
I'm not gonna say all that, but I'm just
looks like
okay. If I
this,
put it in my
it's
home,
great.
I have to put it
fun.
somewhere where it will best fit the area. Like it have to make sense.
Do you prefer to live in the city or the country?
City. I lived in the country. Good portion of my life.
Yeah.
Lived with my grandma. Like,
Does it make a difference if whether you would have a male or a female roommate if you lived in the city or the country?
okay, if I was younger, I would definitely have a male roommate living in the city for sure.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we
You guys
we
are
doing
gonna go out and
everything.
Smash, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
You guys are just going out to smash, huh?
How old are you? Why you keep
Okay,
saying,
How
that's
old
open-
are you?
yeah, you keep saying when I'm younger.
I'm 28.
All right. So
Okay, so
like,
you're
when you-
early 20s.
Early 20s then. Yeah,
I
early
hear
20s.
that. I hear
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
now you're approaching your 30s, and you're like, I really like to go home and just sip a little.
I want to go
wine,
home for some
get
peace.
with my
Yeah,
exactly,
like-
get with my lady.
You say you want to go home to
and-
some penis?
Yeah.
what you
I
said?
see what you did there.
No, I heard. What you say?
But like, I see what
It's
you
not
doing
correcting
too.
me. He's like, yeah, I said that.
I said what I said, and
Yeah.
I meant it.
I'm not getting canceled. Fuck y'all. I'm not getting canceled.
Lamonte, no one gives a fuck about what's like.
Hey,
I'm not
you
getting
say that
canceled. No
until it
one
happens.
cares, man.
But like, me personally, like I don't want to. Like if I lived in the country, I don't live in the country with no chick. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want to. It's a lot that comes with it. You know.
You're stuck out there.
Like
Yeah,
what?
like
Yeah,
legit. Yeah.
Name three
Well,
things.
That's so interesting, though, because, like, to me, if you live out in the country, there's so much more to do. Do you know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. Like, you want to go axe throwing? Let's go out in the backyard. We're just going to throw some axes and we're going to chug some beer.
I mean, you can do that in the
We
city
could
too.
Like, huh?
You could do that in the city too.
But you got to pay somebody to do it in the
Yeah,
city.
but it's all like there's like security there.
Exactly. They're like, you're cut off, ma'am. You throw those axes very wildly.
I went to an axe throwing place one time, and I
How
was
was it?
turned off by the amount of like the lack of like these are real axes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a bar. I mean, alcohol and axe throwing don't go hand in hand.
They absolutely do.
And there
You're
was
wrong.
one
You're
dude
so wrong.
there. One dude. I mean, anything could happen.
You're right,
was
and I
scary.
agree with that.
Yeah.
So I feel like the only place you should throw axes is on the woods by yourself.
Yeah, not in a place full of just strangers.
Just
Yeah.
a bunch of drunken idiots.
Yeah, man.
So would you agree that a shooter range is not the ideal place to have in a city?
A shooting range?
Yes.
Well, you kind of have to have them in a city because where else are you going to shoot? Like where city folk go to shoot?
In the country.
Like, well, but you don't just have you just know somewhere in the country you can go shoot
I
some
mean,
guns?
yeah.
Well, that's very country.
All right. You know what? Y'all hate country folks, huh?
City? No,
Listen,
I am a
you're gonna
country
have to take us
folk.
there. It's gonna be manly girly go shooting because like
We should do
yeah.
that. Let's do that. We
It's-
could all
it's-
go.
I don't know if I
the
want to go shooting with white people, to be
it's at
honest.
the
How
local
dare
Waffle
you?
House.
My father's very good at shooting. What does that mean? What is that? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
white?
She'll come back and we'll both be there.
Yeah, like
it scared me.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, now that'd be
Our
dope.
moms are crying.
My sister, she got her like conceals and everything. She was like, I gotta take you go shooting. I'm like, I'm a
Like-
girl. She was like, you never shot a gun before. I was like, okay. She's like, are you even a man? I was like,
Wow, you live with this woman.
Damn.
Oh my
she
god.
give me my neck every day. Yeah.
Is she older than you?
No, she's 2 years older than me.
Oh my god.
You
I don't know.
You would
You
think
know
I'm the
what?
youngest.
That makes sense because I got 5 brothers and I give them the business. You know what I mean? They all know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up.
You're probably, hey, you niggas just shit or whatever. Let's
Pretty
take accountability.
much. Pretty much. You smell bad. Wash your hair. Do all this. You know, just be better. Like you just haggard and you're just not attractive and you need to get it together and like they need to be better.
Yeah,
you know,
I feel you.
somebody's got to tell your brothers to be better.
What do you mean, you brothers?
That's funny.
How dare you?
Yeah, what do you mean? No, I know what you mean.
Well, here's what I've
Stand
gathered.
down.
Here's
10 toes
the
down,
thing.
Todd. 10 toes down.
What I've gathered from you two is that you guys would like to live with men so you can be disgusting. So yes, I would like you to be better.
I just don't want to be haggled
better,
about
okay?
it. That's all. I don't want to be bothered with it.
You don't want to be bothered.
Yeah,
with
I'll do it when
You
I
don't want
do
to be
it.
bothered
You're saying that women
with
nag is
general
what you're
hygiene.
saying,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
yeah, these dishes are okay.
Y'all are nasty.
yeah? Okay, let's say you have to live with women. Okay,
Yeah.
what do you pick? White woman, Latina woman, black woman,
They can't
Asian
live with
woman,
white women.
Middle Eastern woman. Right, from your experience about the difference in cultures, you know, like and one's own cultural.
Todd, you getting
background,
canceled first. Go.
Wait. Is this a strictly roommate situation?
Just roommate situation.
Just a strictly roommate
Listen,
situation.
the housing laws are that if you're renting your house, you have to rent it to whoever you want. But if you live in your house, you can choose who your roommate is.
Oh, fair enough.
You
That's
know,
very
because
racist of them.
then you're sharing, you're cohabitating a space.
You're
so you have
like,
to get
I
along
don't
with
like
that.
you because you're.
So like
Whatever.
you know like do
And
you
I
think
don't have to be-
or does it not doesn't matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. Do you think there'd be a difference or would want something be easier just because you know or whatever?
I'm sure it'll be different. Like, I'm sure there'll be differences.
And I'll
but-
give you right off the bat, right? I can't live with a fucking Latina woman. You know, like absolutely.
That's
That's,
exactly
why I know
why,
what
yeah,
they're like.
you know.
I know what they're like. Listen, you think women nag? You don't know a Latina woman. You know, like
I never lived with a Latino woman. I must say that.
Yeah.
wanna
You ever
be-
live with a white woman?
You go ahead and answer first, though. I answer after you.
Well, it wouldn't
yeah.
be a Latino woman. I know that.
Okay.
I don't know. It'd be like a. You said why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
why?
it's I don't like them. No, it's
Okay.
No, they're.
Y'all hear that first? Kevin first.
I don't know.
I told
It's
you,
just-
white people think that black people can't be racist, but Latinos knows black people can be racist for
the
sure.
most.
Against us.
I love all women. I love all women. No, I don't know. It'd probably just be a black woman, I guess.
Because that was you're most used to, do you think? Is like,
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, they're fine. They're just
they're fine.
Would you
Yeah.
want one with a deep
Wow.
voice that reminds you of your uncle? You know, kind of like make it a little bit more like, you know,
More like
You want a
home.
deep voice one?
no. Black women naturally, most of them are like naturally caring.
Nurturing.
Caregivers.
Like they
Yeah,
make
okay.
Brandon,
they
can
make
you confirm
a
this?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Brandy.
they make a home feel home. You know, so
Okay, I like
It's
it.
not a home.
That's
she was a
sweet.
black woman. Yeah.
Even when
Now
Make it
you
homey.
answer and you can't steal my answer.
So who would you live with?
you tried to. Hey, nah. Fuck off.
Can't steal
There's
mine.
only
Black
three
women
people.
has been like, I don't know, you can't. Now
Yeah,
you have
now
to
you
pick
gotta
out of the
choose.
others. You know?
I'll say I have to live with a black person because my sister's a black woman.
Yeah, fair.
What'd you say?
Okay, I have
You
one
couldn't-
for you. I have one for you.
Well,
You have to live with a race that's not your own. Which one do you pick?
Oh, okay, yeah. There
well,
you go.
I have lived.
all right.
I live with both black and white women. So, oh man.
Oh, look at you bragging now on the podcast.
What?
You know, like,
Were, you- were they just roommates or were they relationships?
Okay.
Situationships?
Oh no, you can feel me.
I'm trying to call you out right now.
You're not enunciating.
Tahj's mom would be mad.
All right, so I live with a black woman that was legit. I was in a relationship with. A white woman that I have lived with was roommates at the time.
Yeah.
One white woman, she had a girlfriend,
Okay.
and I was with. One time I was living with her, and I was living with my ex at the time.
You got a threesome, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
No, I didn't have a
basically is what
threesome.
happened,
No.
I
right?
don't know
Yeah.
where this is
Well-
going.
Nothing?
I'm just gonna say. I was gonna say that the roommate, she was not a person. She was pretty nasty though, and very rude. She was
Okay.
racist too.
Yeah.
With
You know
with the
a
white
crazy. Yes, a crazy incident had happened. Whereas
I don't think it. Yeah.
I mean, they're my people, I guess.
Yeah.
I lived in Carborough, so legit. Chapel Hill was walking distance from my crib.
Oh, yeah,
Downtown
yeah,
Chapel Hill
yeah,
was
yeah,
walking
yeah.
distance from my crib. That's why I actually started comedy there at the Pit.
Okay.
Because I used to go in there and everything to perform. It was this one day she came home from work. I think she was stressed out. I don't know what happened. My ex came out the bathroom at the time because she was taking a shower and everything, and I was watching TV. I didn't care nothing of it. She was, I guess, coming home, being loud and everything. And one point, her friend came over or whatever. With I don't know their relationship or whatever, but she came over, said something about work and everything. So she left out. By the way, she smoked weed and she was a trash ass mid-level drug dealer. Like that's another story.
Did you get free weed?
I don't smoke
Oh, fair. Well,
at the time.
What a tragic situation, then.
Yeah, so
Living
like
with a drug dealer, don't even smoke weed.
I mean, the weed wasn't all that either, but but like she came home and was arguing about it because someone wasn't paying her. So she had somebody, I guess, meet. She was so trash as selling drugs. Like she had a dude came to the crib, that's what she was selling to.
Yeah,
Came in
yeah.
her room and everything. Saw what she, I guess, stashed the weed and everything. Dude threw a rock to try to break in and everything. At the time, my ex wasn't. I think she was home. I think she was asleep or whatever. And she tried to confront our roommate about that situation or whatever.
Yeah.
And they got into it real bad. And she was like, "Hey, yo, this, that, and third. Don't worry about my situation. This is all about me. Everything. Mind your business. Y'all taking because we were splitting down the middle or whatever." She said, "Y'all taking advantage of me because y'all both working and everything." And I was like, "Hold on, bitch. I'm kind of working at the time. I'm providing the one side of the rent. Like we not both taking care of the rent. This is one person." But continue. And she was like, y'all, come on. She was like, y'all y'all using me and everything. I'm gonna go call my mom and everything, get this shit situated, and see if we can change the lease. And I was like,
That's a real white
I've
move.
never.
Yeah.
I was gonna
I'm
say
gonna call my
that is.
mom. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna call. That is like a whitest drug dealer you know. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my mom. I'm gonna call my husband. I'm like, what?
yeah,
What?
like, what then do what? She was
What are
like,
they gonna do?
she was like, yeah, so this, that, and the third, and she was like, you know what? This is that. She started throwing shit like on the ground, stuff like cups and stuff like that.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, hold on, most of the dishes in there is ours, it's really mine. I was like, hold on, man. She was like, she's throwing dishes. Don't you hear that, babe? Don't you hear that? Why don't you do something about that? I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? So she was throwing dishes and everything, making it happen and everything.
Good answer, man. If you're not careful,
Yeah,
women
like-
will get you
Yeah.
into fights that you did not start.
Yeah, I'm not about to do that. And she was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? She's like, you better stop doing the dishes. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? My ex came out the room and talking to her and was like, all right, just chill ass, relax and everything. And then she was still getting riled up. And then my ex started getting riled up. And then she was like, why you get in my face? Get on my face. And then she was like, I'm not in your face. I'm trying to tell you to calm down. She was like, what you get in my face for? And she was like, try to push my ex and everything. My ex was like, yo, chill out. Because she didn't want to, do anything. Because, she
Girls
go
are
left.
allowed to fight. You know?
Yeah. If anything would have happened, they would blame her. So,
Well,
at
no,
the time-
that's just, girls are allowed to scrap.
yeah, they're allowed
We gotta
to
scrap with
fight.
each other. I mean, what am I gonna do? Scrap with you? I can't scrap with you.
I mean, she won't try
But
to do
I
that
can
because
beat your girls. No, I'm just playing.
yeah, because like we that's our roommate. We ain't try to like mess the rent and everything.
Okay,
So
okay,
she
okay.
was like, "Yo,
Try
get
to
my
keep
face,
the
get my
peace.
face."
Try to keep it together.
Yeah. And she went to her room. She started going crazy, like start yelling and shit like that.
White bitches.
Immediately, she went to her room, started busting up crying. She went crying because after she made a mess, she said, "I'm not cleaning everything up." Mind you, one of my things that my ex was mad about was the dishes in the sink, and it was stuck piling up and getting crazy. She went calling, crying to her mom like, "Yo, they in there, they double teaming me." Mind you, I ain't come out the room yet. I'm not about to deal with none of that. I'm cool. She said, they double team me.
How'd you know this girl? How'd you know this girl that you moved in with? You moved in with some person that you don't know, some white girl that you don't know.
So it was me at the time. Me and my ex were living together. I mean, I first out of college. I went and lived with my ex.
Did your
already lived there. So your ex
she
already
smoke
had a
weed?
roommate.
The girl you live with smoke weed. I tell these motherfuckers quietly, and they ring the goddamn doorbell.
We're getting a sign. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But no. Okay, your girlfriend already lived with this girl then.
No, she didn't know her. She met off a Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
And so when we went to, I guess, meet him, she was chilling and everything. It was cool. I kid you not. After the whole incident happened, she came back out of the room. She was like, "Yo, this, that, and the third," like banging on the door. We're in the room. We're in the kitchen, knocking even more stuff down, like the dishes and stuff like that. I was like, "Yo," she was like, "Hey, go do something about it. Go tell her to stop and everything." I'm
regulate.
like, I'm not about to do none of this. You ain't about to
No,
get
the
me.
girl needed to do that. Your girlfriend needed to do that.
Yeah,
'cause she's the one who can fight that
Yes,
girl.
oh yeah. She went out there and was like, "Yo, you stop doing that. Chill out." And then that's when she was like, "What you doing? You get in my face? What you trying to do? What, bitch? You trying to fight? And I was like, "Oh shit, they about to fight. I'm about to go out there." And then I opened the door, and that's when I guess the girl, her friend, came in and then started breaking it up and went back in the room. And she was crying. She was crying to her mom. She was like, "Yeah, they trying to fight me again." Because at that time,
So I'm curious.
the ex said,
Suffice it to say that this roommate situation did not work out.
Not at all.
Like it did
Not at
not
all.
go well.
Nah.
Y'all busted up. Things got broken.
Yeah.
Like that is the worst roommate situation. Like that's so much
She-
worse than mine. Mine was just she didn't put my dresses back.
No, that was crazy. She ended up, she said, "What you gonna do?"
Like legit, that's all she did. That's all she didn't do was not put my clothes back. And I would get so mad. Actually, this one time though, I did make dinner. And like I have a son and he was probably like 5 years old at the time. And I made something that he had wanted. And like right as we're sitting down to dinner, she showed up and rolled through the door and she had like 4 friends with her. And she goes, "Oh, this is awesome. My roommate just made dinner. She's the best cook."
yeah.
And then they all sat down and ate my fucking food.
Oh yeah, don't mess with the kids.
Mad. I was so mad and I didn't even know what to do about it. What do you do about that? Like, I'm not trying to feed all you fools. I don't even know you.
You gotta murder them.
Nah, for real.
Murder them, right?
I mean, like,
that's the only
they
answer.
fuck with the kids, for real. But she said when she came out and then got my ex face, she was like, "Yo, what you
Breaking
gonna
some
do?
more shit?
I'm gonna call the cops. She
'cause
was like,
she's white?
Yeah, she was like, "What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna
can't
do?
live with white
They gonna
people
believe
anymore."
me because you black. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
Oh, no.
she called 911, and I guess the police came and everything. She was like, "Can you please send someone over here? Can you send someone over here?" They're trying to fight me with my roommates, and then they black, and then I guess nobody really came. I was like, "Oh shit, this is real. I'm about to get shot today. I'm standing in the room."
That is
But
so
I was scared for real.
I'm really sorry that happened to you because and the reason I'm sorry is because I'm so white that is like such an insane situation to me. Like that is so insane. Like that happened to you?
Yeah. That's the second craziest.
Insane. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
She was like, and guess what? They're black.
No, dead ass. That's the second craziest roommate experience I went to.
I have a sister-in-law that does some stuff like that I did not know it was like a thing that people did until I met her. No, but listen, let me tell you the situation. So she does this thing where when dudes hit women, it's real bad,
Right.
real bad,
Right.
real terrible. And when women lie about people hitting them, it's real fucking bad. And she's one of those people. And I didn't even know that it actually existed until I met her and I saw a literal instance where she did it. And I was like, oh shit, like we're on the same fucking team and you are a bad person. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you just make shit worse for everybody.
You was talking about that last time.
Like, I can't stand it. You know what I mean? And it's just so mind-blowing to me that those sort of situations happen, but I know that they happen, and then it just makes me feel fucking ignorant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just makes me feel stupid that I'm like, oh, shit happens like this, and people deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
That's,
just live in this situation, and it's just too late.
Well, that's why the biggest fear to the black community is a white woman. Like
Absolutely.
they have the potential
You should
to
not
do
live with white women. That's
some
not all right
crazy
for
shit.
you. Why did you think that would be? You lived there. Oh my god!
I didn't say it was all right.
That's not safe.
Yeah, I mean,
You're making unsafe choices right now.
Reckless.
you could have been a victim of a Gone Girl situation.
No shit. He
I
coulda-
ain't gonna lie. I
she
went to
coulda
sleep every
gone
night thinking
girled
about
him
that.
so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's just like in her bedroom. She just cuts her throat, and she's just like, "Oh, he did it.
He
Oh,
did
it was
it.
a black person."
Yep. Yeah. It was a black person.
It's a note in my
Did
drawer.
I
He
tell you
black.
it was a black person?
The
that
death
lives
note
here?
just said he was a black guy.
Nah,
He was
dead
a
ass.
black dude.
I was
Yeah.
like, man.
So, a wound was self-inflicted, but there was a black person who lived there. So.
We gotta get him.
What a bummer, man.
yeah, that
what
was
a
crazy.
fucking bummer. Way to bring down the room.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the bright side was
Can
she worked at a pizza spot, and I mean, we
what?
couldn't trust
She went
that.
to a pizza spot?
She worked at a pizza spot. She brought home free pizza, like boxes of pizza, but I couldn't trust that.
She rented a pizza spot.
Nah,
She
she
was
worked
bringing
there.
home pizza and you couldn't eat it.
I couldn't trust
That
it.
is
Though. I ain't
the
gonna hold
worst
you.
thing ever. You're right. That is the worst part
Yeah.
about it. She
Calzone
had
pizza, yeah.
pizza. I love pizza.
I mean, when we first start roommating, and
Started
before
roommating.
I could trust her then. It was cool. Like the calzone pizza was free. It was cool then because she was like a
Sushi,
manager
yeah.
at the time. But after things went left, I was like,
Oh.
yeah, you can't eat that. Nah. She was like, pizza. Cause I remember one time she had pizza in the oven. She was like, "Let's pizza in there for 2, 3, 4 days."
Pizza in the oven meant to be like a sex thing, or
Nah.
One
Oh,
can
okay,
only
just
assume.
I also thought that.
right?
So do
Pizza
you
in
think
oven.
that the most dangerous person, what's your... I want to hear
You better
your
be-
roommate situation because I've heard some roommate situations from
You
you.
better be
I
careful.
personally experienced multiple of your roommates.
Yeah. I mean, I've lived with, I've had a lot of roommates.
He's had a lot of roommates.
But the craziest one is when I lived in Boston, or where it got the most heated. I used to be the bad roommate when I lived in Boston, and dishes are not my strength. Let me just say this.
He would
I use
rather throw them
disposable.
away.
That's why I use
He
disposable.
has thrown dishes away.
Listen, sometimes you
What?
gotta start over. Like if your dishes,
Some dishes
Nobody's ever said that about something
Listen.
that's reusable.
If your
This
dishes
man
have
passed the
been
plate.
in
Sometimes you just
sink
gotta
for
start over.
If your dishes have been in the sink for over 2 weeks,
Yeah.
or a month, you just start over. You just throw it all in the garbage, and you buy new dishes.
Whom is leaving dishes in the sink? How did you manage to get people to live with
For
you?
How
more
many
than a
days
week?
have the dishes have been in the sink from
2
the last
days.
time we ate?
2
Yeah.
days.
Okay,
2
well,
days.
2 days, 2 weeks.
And who
who's
came
counting?
in after
That's
2
average.
days?
Well,
Right? 2 days is reasonable.
average,
Like
yeah.
we've been busy, man.
Yeah.
So
we
I
were-
was in my mid 20s, mid to late 20s at the time, right?
Oh, about my age.
And this guy in Boston, I guess lost it one day. He's like, the fucking dishes. And he started just smashing them on the ground in the kitchen. Started yelling. And he, cussed me out. He was I must have been 26, 27. He was like 46, you know?
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah,
You never
yeah.
told me that part.
Yeah, he was a man, you know? Like,
Did you live in his house?
He had
Huh?
3 divorces.
No, we were all roommates, you know? Like, it's like we were like.
Oh, so there were other people who
There
lived
was
there.
a third guy who was in the lease, and we too rented a room from him.
That is a wild. How did y'all meet? That's a wild age gap.
That's Boston.
I think Craigslist or
It's
some shit
Boston.
like
That's
that,
Boston.
probably. You
It's
know,
normal.
like
Boston.
Back in the day, you could equally get murdered or have a great situation. You know,
Absolutely.
Craigslist.
hell yeah. Well, I like this roommate people that we lived in episode. This has been
Yeah, so
like
good.
super.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about you,
Yeah.
Lamonte.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been through some crazy situations, but that's probably my craziest roommate situations I've ever been through.
Do you know what that's funny though? Because it's like you haven't even had that many roommates yet. There's still time.
Ironically, yeah.
There's still time,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's I mean, it could get worse. You could.
You
No,
Absolutely.
no,
It
knock
can
on
and it
wood.
will.
You don't want it
I mean,
worse.
you could be roommates with the next Jeffrey Dahmer. You know,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'd be scared as hell.
that's what.
Yo,
Well, you'll never know.
who's in there?
You're not allowed to
Yeah.
live with white people anymore, as we have established.
Listen, let's say you have
Damn
to be
it,
a
I see you
roommate.
didn't hear that.
You have to be
No
a
white
roommate
women.
with a serial killer, like, right? Would you prefer to be a roommate with a serial killer that's a man or a woman?
You know,
A woman.
Women serial
Why?
killers don't exist.
It's reasons behind
they
it.
do.
There's reasons behind it.
Why?
If it's a serial killer man, then they gonna look at me as the accomplice. But if it's a serial killer as a woman, there's a reasoning behind it. So it's double standard a little bit. So I'm good.
I hear you. So you gave her a reason and it's legit. And you're like, okay, I see it. And she's going to poison you. So it's going to be a soft death.
Oh no, because
You
if
know what I mean?
if I know
Poison
she's
ain't
a
no
serial
soft
killer,
death.
I'm on her side. Fuck
It's
it.
better than getting stabbed to death, I think. Men
The
are so
stab to death, yeah,
violent.
but
I mean, it depends. There's some poison that like you violently throw
That's
it
very
out.
true.
Yeah.
Joffrey,
Like-
Joffrey in Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
when he's like, and his eyes are all bloody.
That,
and
yeah, I was gonna
weird.
say that they have a poison like that in the movie Bullet Train.
Ooh.
That
Oh,
just-
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
so
Such a
good.
good
That was
movie.
good.
We love
That's
That
my
looked
joint. That's my. I like that
Yeah.
movie. That's my
Yeah.
joint.
Yeah.
That looked painful.
I'm gonna watch that again.
the
Probably
tank
tonight.
engines,
I got
you
to.
know?
Fuck yeah.
And maybe we can wrap it up with this topic. You know, we'll play around with this topic. Now, it's related to roommates, and it's related to pets. Do y'all have pets? Dogs, cats, anything like
Not
that, or ever
currently.
had them?
I had a
Oh
dog.
my god.
Did you?
Oh. So about that whole roommate situation, she had cats.
Ew.
No.
Floral.
That was one of the things that pushed my ass over the edge. When I tell you she had cats, like she was a cat owner that didn't take care of her cats almost at all. So kitty litter and food,
Man, you
I will
fuck
fight
that.
somebody over that almost nowadays.
You invited her to live in you guys' house. You found her on
Well,
Craigslist or whatever, and you knew she had cats.
No, she
I
didn't
don't
have the
trust
cats at the
people who had
time.
Cats, especially
but have
don't
you
trust
had
white
pets
women
yourself?
who have cats.
Myself, when I was younger, like I had a dog called Crybaby when I was like 10 years old.
So let's say you
He's
have
an
a
outdoor
dog.
dog.
Let's say you have a dog. You like dogs? Yeah.
like
Let's say it's
dogs?
your favorite type of dog, right?
All right.
Not German Shepherd.
Not German Shepherd.
Not German Shepherd.
Yeah, no. I don't like the uniforms.
Uniform.
But let's say it's your favorite type of dog. How much is too much if you have to take them to the vet to where like they're like, okay, they're gonna need $4,000 surgery.
Oh, $4,000
do.
is
And
definitely
even
too
then,
much.
they're
Like
not
what?
gonna be
How
fixed.
much is a dog's life worth? I guess it's how much is too much to pay.
5K's limit.
5K is the limit?
Okay,
Hey, I'm
goddamn,
pinning
that's
to the
higher than
And
my
that,
limit.
is that a one-time, lifetime 5K?
Lifetime,
So,
one
like,
time.
Okay, but what I'm saying is if your dog gets sick and it's $1,000, and then next year it gets sick and it's $1,000, is like once you hit a 5,000, is that it?
You gotta draw a line somewhere. Hey, you hit that 5K limit, you gotta go to the country.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Country life. That's farm life.
Hey.
You know?
$5,000.
they take care of
So
you
that's
there.
a lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot. You know,
That's a lot of
I
money for
mean,
a dog.
that's like Carborough money. You know,
People-
like, you know.
I had a dog that got so I bought this dog and I was really excited about. I know I bought a dog, which is terrible. I'm sorry, people. Anyway, I bought a dog. I didn't know then. It was a lot of years ago before I knew that puppy mills are bad. So anyway, I bought this dog and then it got sick almost immediately. Like I had to take it to the vet and it ended up having a blood disorder. It cost me almost $3,000.
You must reach the limit.
Fuck
$3,000
that.
for this dog. It had to have a blood transfusion, and they had to fly in a donor dog to take care of it.
So was the fly-in included in the 3,000?
A donor
Yeah.
dog.
Okay.
A donor dog because they have
I
to
gotta tell
have.
you, no fucking immigrants paying $3,000 or
But
$5,000
you know
for
how
a
like,
fucking
how
dog.
like
I tell
people
you.
have that with like the blood type that everybody can have, like the O whatever
Yeah.
that everybody can have.
That's
they have
American
dogs
shit.
like that too.
Oh, really?
So they brought in these donor dogs and gave my dog blood.
I did not know. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I didn't know dogs
Yeah.
got,
Yeah.
I got
I
a
mean,
blood
at that
type.
point,
I
if
learned
it-
a lot.
If it's to save a dog, you gotta bring in another dog. That's, I mean, it's too much going on. It's too much going on, man.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
But if it comes to my dog, I'm John Wick for my dog.
Hell yeah. That
I'll go
beagle?
I'll go to war with the high table for my dog.
That's great.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what's your limit? Money
I'm
limit.
airbud.
Money wise.
Money. I
What
mean,
would you go into debt?
I'm airbud. I
If
got
you
my- I
didn't
got
have
money
the
off of
money,
it.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what
but
would
you
you
can
go
get
into
the
debt?
debt.
But you
Yeah,
could get
I
the
like
credit or whatever, and you're like, hey, how much would I go into debt over this dog?
I don't know, because I threw away my car for $3,000 bills. I don't know. I probably around Lamonte's range.
$5,000 is
4 to
reasonable. Yeah, I
5.
hear that.
That's
I hear that.
that's a
I
lot
mean,
of
I
money.
spent almost $3,000 on my dog, and the thing is I hadn't even had him that long, but I was so very attached to him and felt very like, oh my gosh, I gotta save this dog. Honestly, I never thought that I would do something like that, spend that much money, except for when I was looking at him and he was so sick.
Yeah.
He was so sick and he needed me, and I was like, mother, fuck, I guess I'm gonna spend
think
$3,000 on this dog.
I think first step I would ask how the dog felt. I'm like, what's going on?
He
You want
felt
to keep
good.
going, or
You know what? He was a good dog. He
wanna
was my
keep living?
son's dog, and he lived to be 14 years old.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, and Tahj,
And he was an old man dog, and he was a good dog to my son, and so I guess it was worth it.
I guess it depends on the quality of the dog,
fair.
how good of a dog it was.
He was a good ass
Yeah.
dog, man. He was a
Brand
good
new,
dog,
brand
but I didn't know
smacking.
he was a good dog back then. How can you know when you've only had him a few
listen, he
months?
would have never made it with me.
I know he wouldn't have,
Tahj.
but he was a good
Tahj, what was your
ass
number?
dog.
5,000.
5,000, Brandy. What's your number?
2,000.
Damn, I'm too
You're
high.
out of your fucking mind, you know? Like, purebred costs you, what, $1,000? Guess what? If it's more than $1,000, that dog's fucking dead. Because guess what? I can just get a younger, fucking newer
Hey,
dog,
I can't
a
trust
little
this man.
puppy.
Do you know what's
I can't trust this man.
Like-
guess what? A bullet costs less than $1. You know, like.
Bullets are pretty expensive. But anyway, me today, if it were my dog, I wouldn't pay for it. But it was only because it was Adrian's dog that I
Listen,
was like,
this
oh my
is like-
gosh, I guess I better move this mountain. You
This is
know?
like the good and the bad right here. Like, you got a heart, and then he's like,
Well,
fuck
but
that dog.
My
Listen.
heart is very tied to the people that I love. And I've realized that as I've gotten older, it's like I will do without it to make the people that I love happy.
Yeah.
And so if he wants that dog, by God, I'm going to move this mountain. I'm going to get him that dog, you know?
Yeah, listen, in Peru, dogs have fucking jobs, you know? So, like, fuck these freeloading fucking American dogs.
So-
We've seen the dogs in Peru. They're not as cute as the dogs here.
so what you telling me is you would sell drugs for your dog
Would I sell drugs for my dog?
just to get the
How do
money.
you know I don't sell drugs now? Why you got to pigeonhole me like that? Come on. I sell drugs for fun. No.
Awesome. Well, ladies, gentlemen, this has been super fun conversation. Woo. Guys,
We
are
learned a
thinking.
lot.
Where can everybody find y'all?
We can find you, Tahj.
Oh, on Pornhub. No.
OnlyFans.
I'm gonna look for this
He's
right
looking
quick.
swole.
Hey,
Getting jacked.
this man said, let me look you up real quick. What the fuck? No, y'all can find me on Instagram at ITSTAJ4 real. It's Tahj for real. Yeah, I got dates and stuff on there.
Okay. Okay, talk to him.
I'm getting booked.
Where can we find you? Lamonte?
Lamonte Blunt, everywhere at Lamonte Blunt. A after the T and Lamonte Blunts with O. All right.
Okay.
What?
We'll see you there.
Yeah, by all means.
By all
wants to know?
means.
I really appreciate you having me on though.
This has been Casa to Thinking.
Is that French?
Thank you. This has been Cousin of Thinking. Bye.
Woo!